Hi, I'm MrTieDye, and today we're going to dye the geode design that we tied up the other day. I did one of them with ice dye, and there's a video on it, and this here is the liquid dye. So what I do for liquid dye, since this here t-shirt was dry to start with, I soaked it in soda ash, spun it out, let it dry, and then I tied it up. It's bone dry right now. And sometimes the dye, when you put it on a bone dry t-shirt, it will want to roll off of there. So what I do to help prevent that is I have a spray bottle with soda ash in it, and I'll just lightly mist the whole t-shirt. And that will allow the dye, when you first put it on, to soak in rather than roll off. So just a light spritz of soda ash water and you should be good to go. So when I'm dyeing the geode design, I like to put different colors on each one of the different nodules here just to give some variety. And what I usually do, if I can get this back in the frame here, is start with the lighter colors first. So what I'll do is pick it up, and you can see the dye is just going right in there. Let's zoom in here and see if we can, yeah. So I'll squirt dye, and since these are thick, you'll need to let it really soak in there. So the bigger around the nodule is, then the more dye, of course, it's going to take to go in there. So I'll put a little bit on the various nodules here. I just kind of go around, I'll pick one of my colors, usually one of the lighter colors, and add some to each one of the nodules where I want it at. So the whole process of dyeing the geodes is going to be about putting dye on, coming back, and checking it, add more dye to it. And you want to do that until when you put the dye on, it stays nice and wet. If you push on it and you don't see a puddle develop up, then you probably are going to need to add more dye to it. So I just keep adding dye in here. And you can switch your colors around. You don't have to put all of the colors on each one. You can kind of mix and match however you want. You can dye each one of them a different color if you like. But that's the whole thing about geode dyeing, is each one of them is going to be unique as you pick the different colors to put on the different nodules. So you're just going to keep going back, checking on these, letting it dye in some more, letting it sit, checking on it again until they don't seem like they want to take any more dye. And at that point you're done. You can let it sit up for 24 hours. So I'm just going to put this in fast forward mode and get the rest of this dyed up. So here we go.